Life-saving tutors.
All right, so in that last video, we got a little intro to factoring. We had an easy example. And obviously, if you're taking a math test, your teacher might throw some harder problems at you. So we're gonna go into one where that first number is not a 1 anymore. So let's say we have 6x squared minus 19x minus 20. All right? So what are we going to do with this? So again, three-step process. Step one is always the same. It's make two sets of open parentheses and fill spots, the first spot and the first spot. Well, how can we make 6x squared? Don't be discouraged, it's not that bad. We could do like 2x times 3x. That would be 6x squared. Or we could do 1x times 6x. That would be 6x squared. Those are our two options. So, well, a lot of times, kind of just go with your gut intuition. It's maybe the 2 and the 3, right? 2x, 3x. Step 1. Now, step 2, we'll carry down what we already have, which is 2x and 3x. But we need to fill out this spot and this spot. Again, there's the magic X, there's all the stuff that your teachers or you might have learned with tutors. All you need to do is think what two numbers multiply to negative 20. We have like negative 4 times 5. We have positive 4 times negative 5. And then we also have 20 times 1. Well, just throw them in there and then we'll FOIL it out and we'll see what happens. Obviously, this is a bit more of a daunting example, the 19 and 20 bigger numbers, but it's not that bad, I promise. Okay, step 3. We'll use a different color here. All right, step 3, is to FOIL, but all we need to do is the outer and inner, which is outer and inner. And that has to be negative 19. Outer is 5 times 2, which is 10x. And that's your outer, and your inner is 3x times negative 4, which is negative 12x. That gives us negative 2x, and that is not negative 19. Bummer. So, what can we do? Maybe we switch up the 2 and the 3, or maybe we switch up the 4 and the 5. That could work. So we can try, make sure it's in the frame here, 2x and 3x. Well, we want a bigger number, so maybe the inner and inner could be like 3 times 5. 5. And then 2 times negative 4. Let's do our outer and inner. Outer is negative 8x, and our inner is positive 15x. Still, nope, that is, and don't be discouraged, this kind of math, this is not the hard part, but take as long as you need. I will too. So we got 2 more to get to 8, and then a 5. That will give us 7x. That's not what we want. Okay. So I can kind of tell that we're not really getting anywhere near 19. We got negative 2, and then we got positive 7. So let's switch up what our beginnings might be. So step 1, let's try 6x and 1x, right? That'll give us 6x squared. Then let's try to fill this spot and this spot. Let's bring down what we already have, 6x, 1x. Excuse me, I meant this spot. Okay, 5 and 4. Well, we want a big number, so we need to get negative 19. So how about negative 5? That'll be our outer. Negative 5 times 6. And then our inner will be positive 4. Let's do our step 3, which is our outer and inner. So outer and inner. My outers will give me 5 times 6, give me negative 30x, and our inner will give me plus 4x. Well, we're getting closer. And obviously, look, I've tried 1, 2, I've tried 3 times and still haven't gotten it, but that's okay. Math, especially factoring, is a lot of trial and error. If you give up easily, you're never gonna get to the answer. Some of these things take a little bit of perseverance. So negative 30 plus 4 will give us, we're in the negative still, negative 26 x. So that's not what we want, but we're getting really close. I think that the 6 and the 1 is our key here. So step 1, let's try one more time. Let's go with 6x and 1x. But let's switch up the 4 and the 5 because that kind of worked. How about negative 4, positive 5? And then let's do our outer and our inner. Our outer will give us negative 24x. And our inner will give us plus 5x. Would you look at that? Negative 19x. Boom. So if you want to do a final check, you can like really foil. So 6x times 1x gives me 6x squared. Then we just found out that our outer and inner is minus 19x, and our last times last, 5 times negative 4, is negative 20. Well, 6x squared minus 19x minus 20. 6x squared minus 19x minus 20. That's what we want. All right, so as you can see, follow this 3-step process. Well, we tried 2 and 3, and that wasn't really getting us what we want. So instead, we tried 6 and 1, we got closer, so you switch your last and last to get to something that works. All right, so I hope this helps. Again, factoring is a long process sometimes, it's trial and error. The cool thing is, once you foil it, and you can know for a fact that this is right. You got the right answer. All right, hope this helps.